According to an Ipsos poll, a plurality of Americans oppose the Supreme Court's decision in Citizens United v. FEC, which allows so-called super PACs to raise and spend unlimited amounts of campaign cash from corporations, nonprofits, and people. Only 9% strongly supported the decision. 57% would like to actively place limits on the amount of money super PACs can raise and spend. Playing those odds, if you're watching this video, you're in that majority. But let me inform you of something you may not have considered. Even if the Citizens United decision were to be overturned, there would still be a certain type of corporation that could spend as much money as they can raise and desire on political speech. And they already do. Corporations in the news business. Less controversially protected under the First Amendment is the freedom of the press, whose free speech is doubly protected by an extra clause. Let me be clear, I think protecting the press's speech is fundamental to a free society. Journalism helps keep politicians accountable to the people, but journalism is rarely, if ever, unbiased. From the left or the right, media bias factors into almost all reporting we consume. Beyond favorable campaign coverage and glowing op-eds, newspapers even outright endorse candidates. And except when they publish biased coverage while proclaiming it's unbiased, there's no problem with that. They're entitled to their opinion and to preach it far and wide. The problem is that others can't do the same. Except business leaders massively wealthy enough to buy their own media outfits. See Amazon's Jeff Bezos, owner of the Washington Post. Is it the case that businesses want to help elect candidates and pass legislation that will benefit them? Absolutely. But also keep in mind that politicians aren't always the brightest.
Well, if so, how do you sustain a business model in which users don't pay for your service?
Senator, we run ads.
And journalists can be helpful in bringing that to light, no doubt. But journalists are journalists, not industry experts. Anyone who has had the experience of seeing a news report about a topic they're highly familiar with knows that. Pure advertising can't get a politician elected or a law passed. Individual citizens must engage their own minds and use their own voting power. But what advertising can do is make sure the voters are exposed to all the ideas and issues that can affect the world around them, when there aren't enough others willing or able to get those messages out. If you care about free and fair elections, then all the voices that an election can affect need to be allowed to speak. Even the wealthiest company can't spend enough money to have as much influence as the New York Times, with its massive readership, does every day. I'm Klein. If you liked this video, please help us share it and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.